So who has tech astronautics that's acting as the engineer to throw off shift systems?
I think that was Jefferson, wasn't it?
No, I had tech. I had vehicle space.
Oh, I don't have it.
Well, who was the? Let's see. Would it be? It's intelligence, correct?
Yes.
Jefferson, get to work.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So who's paying the 450 real quick?
If we split it, it's 112 and a half credits.
I have 7 credits.
I have something around.
I'll plop down 300. Jefferson, I got 300 here. You can take that. You just pay the rest.
All right.
You have 150, Jefferson?
I have 731.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
All right.
All right, let's see you make this tech astronautics. You've never actually jammed a SIP's communication system before.
Which, ironically, I have background comm crew and don't get this as a background skill.
Maybe you repaired comm systems, but you've never used one to throw out ECM before.
Hey man, I worked on the fucking military planet. I didn't get culture military either, so like.
There is no culture military.
Exactly.
Exactly. No wonder.
So it is intelligence?
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. Yeah, you guys are approaching.
My once per hour expert.
Oh, okay. All right. You snipe it with your expert reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So, like, you get this warning sign that's like, warning, you are being locked on by a Hartman-Kardman lock-on system in 5, 4, 3. You're like, shit. And then you, like, get the...
Oh, God. I can do this.
What's it called in Star Trek? Where you change the phase of the ship's shield harmonics?
Yeah, that sounds good.
In Next Generation, they're always
Yeah.
like, yeah, all we have to do is change the ship's phase generator. Yeah,
Reverse
you
the
alternate the
polarities.
phase on the communication system, and like the timer's running down, and at like 0.01 seconds, you manage to get
Here's
the
what it
phase.
actually looks like, though. He's got like a UHF, and he just changes channel. With it.
He's like clicking all the knobs on the keyboard, and then he's like, tick, tick.
Yeah, just change it from like 221 to 222, and they're
No,
like,
it's super
"Fuck,
dramatic.
ready to go."
Super dramatic typing and
Yeah.
pushing of buttons, and like there's a GUI diagnostic.
There's
that's
the
showing you.
bead
Just
of
like a
sweat.
radio dial.
The single and dramatic bead of sweat appears on Jefferson's face. And he
Yeah,
finished
a
typing,
nearby panel blows out, and there's like smoke coming out of it.
and then
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna vac suit up in case like something goes wrong. By the
All right,
way,
you slide in super stealthy like.
Yeah.
You come in. How are you timing this? Are you coming in as the Black Viper is approaching, or are you arriving before it?
before it.
yeah.
I had
How
assumed.
long before it?
Well, I mean, we only got it for 18 hours, so or 17 hours. So
We go in 1 hour before.
Okay. All right. So you arrive an hour early. There's some other ships arriving as well, but you know none of them have their sensor systems on. They're all operating in the dark, and no one's visually looking in your direction, which is the only way they would spot you. You pull up to the asteroid undetected. What are you doing with the ship?
Someone needs to be driving it.
I'll stay at the
Okay.
pilot
Where are
station.
you hiding the ship so that,
That
no one
was-
sees it now that you're here?
So is this an asteroid belt or is it a low?
Yeah, there's a couple asteroids nearby.
I would like to position our ship behind another but nearby asteroid.
Okay. That's going to cut off communications with the rest of the group.
We can do
Radio
this. Running
communication.
silent.
What'd you say, Kai?
Running silent.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't use radio communications anymore, and if you use modern Tech Level 4 communications, you're going to light up every sensor in the system.
what is a compad tech level wise?
Tech Level 4.
Okay.
If you start using the compad, everyone's going to know that you're using the signal. Right, you're going to show up on like...
Because I was thinking maybe I could be
There's
like,
going to be like an IP address found on everybody's like compads, and they're going to be like, oh, look, there's someone here watching us.
yeah, all right, fair enough. Well, I guess I would go out with Zap then as
Okay.
support. I mean, I probably won't do the actual like maneuvering, but if something hits the fan, then I'm there. So
All right.
And I'll be taking your stun baton.
So where are you guys hiding on the asteroid's exterior to wait for the Black Viper?
Probably just like around the corner. I don't know. Like from the entrance so that
So,
we
like,
can grab
up
him.
on top of this area or something?
Yeah, something
You're, like,
hidden.
hiding behind a rock or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. After an hour, you see the Black Viper's distinctive shape coming up.
All right. I was like, get ready.
Where is Peanut during all of this?
I would be waiting with anxious anticipation in the cockpit next to Jefferson.
Okay. You're not waiting by the airlock or anything?
I mean, as soon as they're ready, I'm gonna run back to the airlock.
Right.
I would assume I
So
have
you
my
guys
armor.
have like a mission timer counting down, and like it's like 3 seconds away from going off.
Yep.
Oh yeah. If they're ready to go, then
All
yeah,
right.
I'm armored up and I'm waiting so that I can help subdue this guy if he's trouble when he gets in the bay.
And just before this goes down, no matter how it goes down, I want to say how proud I am that you guys found another way to complete the mission without actually going in and killing everybody. You did exactly what we should be doing in sandbox games.
I'm sad then.
You gathered intelligence.
To
planned.
motorboat everyone with your fucking like shotgun made out of metal.
I
that
love the
spikes
idea
at it.
of Zaphod like walking in here and just using like telekinetic powers to start pulling people out into space, and they're all like, "No!" Maybe that's what's happening in his mind.
Maybe just like throwing them like clay pigeons and then taking pot shots.
That's what he's dreaming of while he waits for the Black Viper to show up. All right, the Black
Just
Viper
muttering
shows
things
up.
under his breath.
So the Black Viper shows up and it like does a quick burst of engines to slow down, and then matches the rotation of the asteroid and puts the back end of the shuttle where like the airlock is directly towards the asteroid's docking bay, and then the hole opens and someone like starts looking around and then just jumps out and starts gliding forward. Doesn't even engage the jets, just uses his jump.
Do it. Bring him around the corner, and I'll, if need be, I can grab him if you still need to control him or whatever.
Can you make an athletics check to see if you are strong enough to push him against the jets? Because as soon as you start pulling him off course, he's like, "Oh, what the hell?" Starts turning his jets on.
Wait, me?
No, the psychic.
We're waiting until he gets to the door almost.
Yep, he's almost at the door.
Yep. I'm just actually going to be jumping down, not like doing anything.
Oh, you're gonna like collide with him?
Yes.
Okay, all
With,
right.
With my stun baton out and just zap
Yeah,
him.
you jump down. You definitely surprise the shit out of him. You can make an attack.
All right.
Before we go into initiative, you got the surprise round attack.
9. Let's see.
You use a
By the way, if I
+9
use
to
a stun
AC.
baton too, I just roll 2d6 here because I think I got a attack bonus, a dex, and yeah.
Let's see what else would I add.
So it'd be dex, it'd be attack bonus, and it
Yep.
would be.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
connect.
Damn, nice dude.
All right. You hit him pretty hard. Can you roll a d100?
What?
You do
Surprise.
not knock him unconscious.
Yeah, you need to do his full health and zappy zaps.
You roll a d100, Kai? We lose you?
Yeah, I just couldn't hear anybody for
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. All right. You do not tear a suit in the process. So let's roll initiative between you and him.
Can I get in this initiative as well?
Sure.
Cool. Now, do I roll a negative on my initiative as well?
You add your dex to the initiative, so...
Yeah. But do I roll a negative because I'm in a vac suit, untrained?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm checking that.
I don't think so.
It's nope. And skill checks that require movement. Nothing about, let's see, blah, blah, blah. Never anything. Ooh, yes. This guy's getting zapped.
Just don't tear his spacesuit, bro.
Peanut, are you engaging in this as well?
I had assumed I would be just because I'm not doing anything except for waiting to assault him when he gets back.
And the stun baton can't rip his suit. It's not a slashing weapon.
Oh, okay. All right, so Zaphod, you and him are acting at the same time. He begins fumbling for his communicator. And looks like he's just going to light up the whole system and just be like, "I'm under attack, everybody run." So what are you doing?
Missing.
All right, yeah, he definitely sends out an alert and you see like you can't hear anything, but above the airlock here, because you're fighting like right in front of this airlock area at the docking bay, you see like a red light start flashing, and it looks like the airlock inside the asteroid belt is starting to cycle.
All right. When I hear him do his communication thing, does my thing light up as well?
Yes, and it also lights up for Mako, or not Mako. It lights up for Peanut and Jefferson. You guys get the message over your comms that's like, "There's someone here. Help me out, guys. We're under attack by the space pigs." So Mako, what are you doing? And then we'll go to Jefferson and Peanut.
I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna zap the shit out of him as well.
All right. You jump down. You slam into him.
Yep. What am I rolling here?
Attack roll at a -2.
So,
Die 20 plus 7.
And he has a 9.
plus
AC.
9, and I have 1 for Dex
and
and
1 for
1
attack.
for attack,
Yep.
so that would take off the 2. So
Yeah, you hit him. You immediately knock him out because he only had 4 HP.
all right, cool.
So he's like frantically sending this message. So he's like, "Ah!"
Does he actually do that over the comms?
Yes, he does. It's locked open.
Okay.
He's twitching and holding it in, and then like he stops holding it, and he's like floating unconscious.
All right. So here's what I do over my comms. Whatever he was going into,
Yep.
I'm gonna say, "Oh, you're such a funny man."
Do you have a comm pad or a data slab? Or
I have a
something?
comm pad.
Okay. All right. You
And I'm
start
like-
broadcasting.
Oh, you're such a funny guy. Don't worry about it, gentlemen. He was just making a joke on his exit.
All right. Someone is
guy.
immediately like, "Who the fuck is this?"
This is Captain Jason Thorne. I'm the pilot in the shuttle here. What was the name of the ship?
The Black Viper.
Yeah, I'm the pilot in the Black Viper. Yeah.
It's like, Captain Thorne, can you recite the 3rd incantation of the 24th cycle?
By the way, while we're doing this, we're like GTFOing
Yeah.
over
yeah.
to the ship, and I
But
was
yeah,
like,
he's asking you to
absolutely.
recite a religious passage from the
yeah,
Church of the
and I'm just
Negro
absolutely. It's a and I start speaking in like Scandinavian.
You start crinkling a ball of newspaper.
Yeah, I repeat like something in Scandinavian, like what sounds like the maybe like what I do for the like what the military like saying was in Scandinavian.
Jefferson, can you make a piloting check to pick these guys up while they're GTFOing?
Yeah.
Sure. What is
For
the
a 6.
what is the ability with
I think Dex probably. Make a high-speed pass and pick these guys up while they're moving at relatively high acceleration.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, this is like some Joker shit from Mass Effect, right? Like, you show up, you slow down just enough to, like, open the side panel doors on the airlock, let them in, and then just start blasting away and immediately cut your engines and all communication off and go silent again. Can someone make that tech astronautics to see if you can...
That'd be Jefferson again.
I love how I designed this place so that Ben's character could get in there and do security shit. But he spent most of the time just talking to criminals.
Well.
Going to
we established that astronautics was intelligence?
yep. Going to
That-
sex
that
Oh,
support.
took-
baby.
What was it
That
called?
took
Space
primarily-
Sexport #1.
Yeah, sex doc number 1.
requesting landing.
Yeah.
All right, you guys make it back to the Black Angels, and they're like,
Sorry, it was Spaceport Sex Doc #1. I had to go back.
Spaceport Sex Doc #1.
Had to go back
That is true.
Thanks, chat.
Yeah, so I mean, you're approaching, and they're like, this is Station Black Angels Control. Please come about hard right, 90 Mark 15. Prepare to enter the Hohmann transfer orbit. And we get this montage of you guys like successfully landing the ship and pulling this guy out and ripping his suit open, handing him over to Spaceport Security.
Mm-hmm.
How does
They
that?
hand you guys over a credit chip with 5,000 credits on it.
Boom.
Boom.
And the guy's like, I'll never forget who you are. I've seen your faces now.
What's my name?
So, actually, that reminds me. What did you guys do with him when he was in the ship? Like, obviously,
How long
Peanut
does
pulled
someone
him
stay?
inside.
How long does
He
someone
was
stay
unconscious.
Oh,
he was
this
unconscious,
is
that's right.
yeah. He's unconscious.
He
This
can't
is
have
straight up.
dark faces.
Yeah, this is a terrorist hostage, man. He's tied up, gagged, bag over the head, the whole
Oh,
thing.
okay. So he's just like,
Yeah.
Spaceport Security's got him. He's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, we're kidnapping a guy for security. Like he's bagged and tagged, man. He's done.
Tagged and tagged.
He doesn't even. Nobody even knows what we look like.
Yeah, okay. No one knows
Yeah.
what you
All
look
that
like.
work to make
You were
a
briefly detected, so what I need now is a computer's roll from someone to see if you could cover your electronic trace.
Jefferson.
When were we briefly detected?
When you began calling yourself Captain Jason Thorne of the Black Viper.
Right.
Okay.
Someone-
yeah,
Remember that
true.
part?
Oh, yep.
make a. Why'd you use my name? My real.
Jason Thorne. Oh, it's the first thing I could think of. I'm sorry.
Okay. So when you guys get back, you guys all have like letters in your Facebook Gmail.
Space
Gmail.
Space Gmail.
Your space Gmail. And
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
like the resistance will live on without you. We know who you are, Archon Group, and you'll never be able to sleep safe on this planet.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy being dogs in the military.
I
Especially since we're not
reply
on
back
plan.
as like, Jefferson, I got this. I reply back as like, if you ever want to hire us, here's our contact details.
Tell
All right,
me.
you immediately get a
literally-
request from the mailer Damon that's like, recipient not found.
We have literally no scruples in existence.
You want to go to like a public net and be like, dear resistance, if you're looking to hire us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
With the worst half-ass encoded message, it's like just letter swap.
We will literally kidnap.
Yeah, you go to like the
unkidnap,
resistance Facebook
re-kidnap.
page.
Yep.
Resistance Facebook page.
All right. So, let's talk about equipment. I don't think you guys gained any equipment during this adventure.
Well, we
Gained
got the
one back-
I got the thingy and the vac suit and the armor.
Yeah, no, I mean you didn't loot anything, right?
What did he have on him?
A vac suit.
All right, got a vac suit. We got
No
a data
one
pad, I
has a
assume.
vaccine.
Yeah. So I was
He had
gonna
a
ask.
compad, yes.
Yeah, we got a compad. You can have that compad, Ben.
Oh, thank you. I would ask, does he I mean, he's going to a meeting, presumably to provide information to followers. Is any of that easily accessible to us on the ride back? Or is
You
it
would have
all
to
in
break
his compad?
His compad, yes. And that's assuming it was even there in the first place.
So the only thing that we have to get more information about him is on that compad?
I think you would need to make a security roll and then a computer's roll to see if you could access the compad.
Does
Alright.
anybody object to me tinkering on his compad on the way back?
Absolutely not. It's your compad now, man.
So you gotta
Okay.
jailbreak your new iPad here.
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
My suggestion is don't change the default language settings. I still haven't worked out how to do that. Every time I turn it on, it just changes back to French.
That reminds me, Kai, what was the default language from your planet? Was it Indian?
It was
You
Indian.
said
Everyone else was
something.
Indian.
Alright. Peanut, you're from the same planet, Marculades, so you also speak Indian. As
Oh, okay. All right,
That's
cool.
amazing. But my data slab isn't from that planet.
Right, but I just wanted to remind him he had a native language other than English.
I had meant to ask you that at the beginning, and I didn't know that, so thanks. All right, so what stat am I using for this?
Security?
Yeah,
Interesting. I would say either wisdom or intelligence.
I'm gonna
Nice.
choose wisdom,
Okay.
which I have
So you're
one
kind
in.
of trying to anticipate the
Oh,
security. Oh yeah, you definitely jailbreak the shit out of it. You know, it's yours now. But now you got to break all the encryption files.
Okay.
So you've like removed any obvious, you know, maybe there was like a micro bomb underneath the coverlet. If you didn't press the button combinations right, it would explode.
Right. Is there is that something that I could take my time doing, or is that something that I could make a pass at and then if I fail, try again later?
Yeah, you could probably, but you know, if you fail too many times or badly enough,
There's actually
it might
a
delete all the data.
There's actually a thing in the book that says you roll 1d6 to see how long it takes you if you fail the first time if you want to try
Right,
something.
but that's only if it's a task that if you failed horribly on. For instance, let's say you were climbing a rope, right?
Mm.
You know, and it's only going like 5 feet up. You know, eventually you'll make it up there. But this, if you fail badly enough, it's going to delete all the data and crash the drive.
Okay, well, I'll try that. What do I need to? What type of check is that?
It's a computer's check with intelligence.
Maybe you should give that to Jim.
I'm gonna go ahead and try it myself since it's just on my compad. It's a computer and int. So it's
Jefferson,
just...
you're looking over his shoulder, piloting.
No,
You're not even
Jefferson is
piloting the
piloting.
shuttle, right? Because the shuttle is literally just riding a acceleration wave.
Why don't you get an assistant? Oh, that you passed anyway.
So you're like looking over his shoulder. You're like, you're doing that, dude. Oh, okay, that works.
Well, I'm an expert, man. I'm an expert.
So Jefferson, how do you feel knowing that he's tinkering with computers right in front of you?
I'm tinkering with a compad.
He's literally doing exactly what you said. Like, no.
Well, here's like
Well, remember, this is a
and he's,
tech
like,
level 4
biting his
compad,
lip.
right?
And he's like biting his lip, like.
This compad is capable of like running an interstellar war. You know,
Yeah.
it's basically the PS4 of the modern era. You could launch 10,000 nuclear ICBMs off this compad.
Right.
So,
it's also worth pointing out too that like Jim's character could have rolled to assist you on your
he wanted to do it himself, and he did.
I did.
Yeah.
He did.
Speaking of compads, Jefferson has 2 points of business he wants to take care of.
The point here is that Peanut would have tried it himself first before he asked for your help on the compad.
Jim!
I'm not disagreeing with you guys at a meta level, but you have to remember at a meta level I'm an expert and I haven't used my reroll yet, so I would have just used it.
Okay.
Right. Jim,
True
the
that.
player, is totally fine with it. Jefferson, the character that's the computer's expert, is like biting his lip. Jim, the
Okay.
player, has no problem with you doing it yourself.
All right.
Well, Jefferson, the player should be impressed with my know-how because I'm just a guy that knows a guy that's got a boat that can get rid of this compad if it gets
Which
too
is
hot.
why
If
he's
you
like-
know
he's
what I
like-
mean.
He's like,
a space boat goes
Oh.
under the ocean of the stars.
It's actually pretty good.
So here's the information you pull off the drive. It seems pretty significant. It's outlining that they're reaching the end of a 5-year plan. He was supposed to give a lecture to 24 folks here that was going to kick off the end of Operation Earthfall, which is where they activate all these young men and women who they've placed in the system patrol boats that are loyal to the resistance movement, and they take over a portion of the Space Navy and use it to hold this space station hostage and get the government to do what they want and like transition out of power and basically declare it a free state.
Oh wow.
I look. Does Peanut tell us this at all?
So like they let people join, anybody can join the Space Navy, but they put all the best and brightest and the most religiously pure on the frigate, right? And they put all the less good people on the system patrol boats, which are not as well armed as a frigate, but there are many more of them.
Yeah, once I had successfully cracked it, I wouldn't tell you guys anything about this until I had successfully cracked it, and then I would tell you what I had found after I had.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how much we can sell that information for, Jefferson.
I do a quick calculation and give him a number.
You could probably sell it for quite a bit if you had a good buyer. Who would you sell it to? Which side?
Let's see. We're working for not the resistance, so we would probably sell it to our. If we could get a. Well, the calculation Jefferson does is based assuming that we're selling it to our Black Ops contacts inside the government.
You could probably get more selling it back to the resistance.
Yes, but then we still have 2 more jobs to complete.
That's also true.
Right.
All right.
This might count towards another job.
So so are you gonna float the idea towards Customs
Leo.
Officer Leo?
Yeah.
Why don't you make a business roll to see how well you can talk him down?
Does
to
anyone
this?
want to assist him with this? Does anyone have business?
Yeah, I have business at 0.
Because the problem is you can't just say this is the intel we have, right? You
No.
have to
Be
to
coy
talk in
about it,
circles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I know a guy that could get us.
Hey, I got a
So-
perfect idea if you pass this.
Yeah. Apparently Doc comes off of out of like that hotel that you guys were in before, Spaceport Sex Stop #1. He's like, "Did anybody get shot?" You're like, "No." He goes back to sleep.
Dave, while Ben is making the roll, Dave posted in the Skype chat about the space credits. I would like to suggest that instead we divide it 1,000 per person and put 1,000 towards the company for our random expenses, like, I don't know, booking flights.
I'm happy with
Here, wait, one question. Actually, one thing for that, Arthur. What type of like hull is the ship we're getting?
A shuttle.
Okay,
Or
so
buying the gear.
It's a shuttle that requires at least 100,000 worth of work to make it flyable again.
100, what, 1,000 or 100,000?
100,000.
Yeah.
Basically,
So just 100 more of these.
basically give the company a share towards.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Put my
Peanut.
credits in too. I've got my equipment.
Okay, so
that
you
was for
want
the
to
assist
put
roll, by the
you
way,
want to
was
put
it?
2,000 into the company then.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Right.
will denote that.
All right. So who's assisting who?
I made a roll assuming. I think Jim had said I was going to make a business roll, so I rolled
Right.
an 8 to
Is
try a
anyone
business roll.
business assisting Peanut?
Jim, do you want to assist him?
I don't have business yet.
Okay.
Okay. All right. An 8 seems pretty good. You're good with having that stand, or did you want to use a reroll?
So does the reroll take the higher of the two, or just
No,
the next
reroll
one?
takes whatever the reroll is.
Yeah, then I'll take the 8.
Okay. All right. He will offer you 10,000 credits to sign another NDA and then delete all of the data off of your drive after handing him the data package.
Well, I mean, like, he knows about it now, so it's like we can't do much more than that. So
Right. That
1,000 nice space credits. All you got to do is betray the resistance.
right. That's what we came here to do, right? So we're okay with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
money makes money, man.
All
I
right.
think before the next session, I need to have a news report about a purge of resistance elements on the system.
Yeah.
So-
Certainly seems like they're going to be hit pretty hard by that.
We'll divide that another 5 ways again.
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Zafat, are you sending your share again to the company?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't get to say this when we were dividing money earlier, but I would pay back everybody that loaned me stuff for that gear, because I borrowed money for a whole bunch of stuff and all that.
Well, I
stuff.
mean that stuff that zaps the suit, whatever it is that was purchased, would just go back into the company assets, I guess.
Okay.
So,
Like
so-
the vac suit, I think it was.
Yeah, it was suits and then the ship and all that stuff. So
I paid 300 for the ship, so I'm happy to take that back out of the.
let's just start from 0 and
Okay.
do it from here on.
Sounds
just
good.
Ease of accounting.
All right. You guys
I
are
didn't
going to
want-
need to pay out 100 credits to have all 4 of you stay on the station until your next mission.
Okay.
We'll take that out
Well,
of
the company has money now, so.
Okay. All right. Cool. You also all gain 750 experience points for successfully completing an adventure.
Guess who's level 2 now? Not me, but Jefferson.
Yeah, I'm not level 2 either.
Oh, that got real dark.
Only Jefferson is level 2.
Ooh, ghosts. All right.
So-
Cool.
Explain to me, you roll your hit points over,
Yes.
so...
So roll your hit dice. Yeah, you have 7 hit points now.
Okay.
Cool. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this session. It was a little shorter than normal, and we kind of had to cinematically rush the end of it. It reminded me a lot of Mass Effect, where you spend a lot of time doing prep, and then it was like 5 minutes of cinematics, and then you shoot a bunch of people in the face.
but it was awesome
I was talking about,
cinematics.
yeah, like I was talking about Mass Effect 1, not 3. There's a lot of shooting, and then you get a cinematic. Instead of 3.
Except in this, it was more just like a lot of cinematics
The 2
and
of
then
you
no
just
shooting.
like run up and start beating some guy with the stick. He's like, "No, please don't!"
Well, we beat one guy for 12 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like our psychic is a little underwhelmed with the lack of beatings that he's been able to distribute.
We have not gotten one true combat.
My 3 hit points are totally okay with that, but I could probably
me
find
too.
you a guy to beat up if you got the right amount of cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a great hotel that myself and Peanut went to that will let you beat up a man real good, if you know what I'm saying.
Do we have any ending shout-outs we'd like to do here?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy playing Mako, and I really enjoy Arthur's interpretation on this entire world, a universe, space, opera,
Vector.
whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of Twitch streaming. My name is Henley on Twitch, so Henley. I have a show called Die Party, and we have about 3 active games at the moment, which is all D&D based stuff. There's one set in fantasy. There's one set in in the 1936 fighting Nazis while also riding dinosaurs. I'm not fucking joking about that. And
system.
yeah, it's a great system. Yeah, and we also do a wrestling show which Arthur actually GMs called Friday Night Fights, which is about wrestling. It's fucking awesome. So you should go check that shit out. I stream D&D stuff Friday and Saturday. And Saturday is my Die Party game day. That's it.
Yeah. I gotta say, I hope to do this all with you. And then shout out to the big guy for all the fan art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
super
that's been pretty good.
Serious props to you for all our.
I would like to see all of us in one photo wearing our uniforms.
I just want to see us like behind
these
us in
guys.
front
They
of our
got
ship.
fan art, and they literally can't. They're
Can't
like,
get
now
enough,
let me
right?
demand fan art.
Right.
Oh no. Well,
Not demanding just any recommendation. I'd like to see our ship.
I got the weirdest reply to the form that I sent out earlier. I wonder if this is Dom, because they listed their name as being Anubis. But under their favorite role-playing moment, they just put, "We are watching Polar Bear. We are watching."
that sounds very trolly.
Yeah. I mean, obviously my Steam name is Polar Bear, so
Yeah.
it's just... Okay, yes, you're
Alright.
watching. Well, it's a good
Still
thing I
very
stream
trolly.
live to the internet, friend.
All right. Keep watching, please. Also, don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, yes,
Forget to
please
like.
Follow,
Don't
like,
forget
and
to like.
subscribe. Watch all you want, buddy.
Oh my god, let's stop selling out, please, before it hurts.
Absolutely not. I sell out all the time. It's
Hey,
the number one thing.
You know what?
Speaking of,
Dom showed up at the end of this episode. Does he get 750 XP?
Nope.
Damn it, Dom. I tried to work it for you, man.
Arthur, who's our sponsor for this episode?
Probably the what planet?
Great taste of Wrigley's gum.
No, probably the military was the sponsor for this episode. So we get like a recruiting commercial with Master Chief Petty Officer Gunnery before that you had, and he's like, "Join the Space Navy today. Serve your nation proud."
I say we were more advertising.
Oh my god!
Yes.
You see that shit?
Max, that is amazing.
One last picture. I'm afraid to look at it. It's called Mac in Action. It's loading right now. I'm gonna load it into my fan art folder. Let's see what it looks like.
Please show me. Please send the link because I need to see it.
Oh my god. Mako in a fucking goddamn outside the space station zapping a motherfucker. Let's do it. Oh, that's great.
Here, I put it in the Roll20.
Oh,
That
it's
is-
taking so
Thank you.
long for me to load. I want to know what it looks like.
That is cool.
That
That's
is
awesome.
so cool. Yeah.
Space tackle.
See, I was thinking the fucking suits were like hazmat suits, you know?
And
But
you
that
have the
looks
one.
so much cooler.
Oh, I
Do
like
you
the
have the one
stealth
from
suit.
earlier? Because I didn't get to see that.
It should
Yeah.
be in the
It's in
chat. It
Twitch
should be in
chat.
the Skype chat.
Yeah.
We put all sorts of links.
You could also just like load up the chat when we play these things, man, so you can keep up with this stuff.
I know. I tried going back there, but it didn't like.
Ah.
It-
Oh,
it
man,
doesn't
that's
load
so good.
backwards.
Anybody
I liked
else
it.
got anything except?
Yeah,
for
I'd like
maybe-
to just say I liked our teamwork. I thought the team fit
Yeah.
together really well, and I really did like how we gave 2 plans and then we just found our own thing. That was really cool. It's not very often you get a group that can
Well,
do that
I mean, like
and
the
have it work.
first plan came up,
That was
and it
awesome.
was like, man, there's so many holes in this floor. Like, we don't know how many people are on there. We don't know how deep he is, and if we turn off the life support system, we're basically going to kill the guy, right? And then if I'm in a vac suit doing a breach stuff, I'm going to be useless with a gun. And then we just organically came up with something that worked a lot better.
Yeah.
Just hit somebody with the stick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole reason I go to Baton, man. So we could zap motherfuckers, you know, take them alive.
Oh god, this piece of art finally loaded for me.
Why is Photo Bucket so slow?
Oh, I don't know, but that's beautiful right there.
That's
I want to see it so bad.
Oh, I could probably just put it
I
on
love
Imager by the
Superman
time you
pose
load
too.
it.
He's just like got his thumb baton. I was like, ah!
yeah.
All right, guys. Anything else? And if you're wondering, I'm gonna try to put links to all the fan art in the description of the first video, so you may need to stop and go back and check and load that one if you're watching on YouTube. Anything else before we call it here? Because we're like past midnight.
Yeah, we're way over.
All
That's
right.
it.
I'll be hosting Swan Song tomorrow night if you want to watch that on my channel. And Thursday we'll be back with Mummy's Mask. Check the schedule below on Twitch. And yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Follow, like, and subscribe. Thanks for showing up, guys. Have a good night.